After the father's death, the mother takes the children to her parents' home, where they have to stay hidden for certain reasons. The story unfolds in a very strange way from here. Hello friends, today I am going to explain a horror movie called Flowers in the Attic 2014. If you liked the video, please don't forget to like and comment. Now, without any further delay, let's start the explanation. The movie begins with our character Catherine talking. She says that you never know what turns life might take. At first, our life was perfect, but then very dangerous turns came. Now, what all this was, we will find out in the flashback. We see Catherine's family, which includes her little twin brother and sister, and an older brother named Christopher. The mother's name was Corinne, and the father's name was also Christopher. The father was often away due to work, and when he came home today, everyone was very excited to see him. The father brought gifts for everyone, including a very expensive necklace for the mother. After that, he played in the garden with the children. Catherine talks to her father, telling him not to go away so often, as she misses him. Everyone in the house is busy, and no one pays attention to her. Before she could say more, Corinne comes out, all dressed up. She was excited because the father got a promotion, meaning he would be even busier. This upset her, and she went to her room. The father followed her to console her, gifting her a very expensive necklace. He said that everything he was doing was for the family. There was a party that night, but the father was a bit late. Suddenly, 2 police officers arrived. The father had met with an accident and had died. Everyone was in shock, especially the twins who missed their father a lot. Corinne became very disturbed, and she had no money. Catherine asked if they would be okay, and Corinne replied that she had no skills, and it was only because she was beautiful that she married their father. She was trying to figure something out, but due to the lack of money, Catherine had to drop out of school. Corinne wrote many letters and sent them out, and after a few days, she received a reply. She then told her children that they were going to live with her parents. The children were shocked because they didn't know anything about Corinne's parents. Corinne explained that she had married against her parents' wishes, which is why they were very angry with her. She planned to go back and ask for their forgiveness, convincing them to accept her. The children were confused because they would have to leave their current life behind. Corinne promised that her parents were very rich and could buy them much more than what they had now. Since they couldn't pay off their loans, the bank was going to take everything anyway. After that, they reached the city where Corinne's parents lived, but no one came to pick them up. After walking for a long time at night, they arrived at Corinne's parents' house. Olivia, the maid, opened the door. She called Corinne a cat and had always hated her since childhood because Corinne was close to her father. Olivia gave the children a room upstairs where Corinne's father wouldn't see them. The children's presence in the house was a secret. Corinne didn't want her father to know anything yet, as she needed his forgiveness first. Corinne explained that her father was very old and could die at any time, and once he accepted her again, they would become millionaires, and they wouldn't have to live like this anymore. Corinne said she couldn't stay there all day but would come to visit them occasionally. The next morning, Olivia brought food for the children. She told them to eat during the day because she wouldn't be coming back to see them. She also said there should be no noise in the room. If the twins wanted to play, they could do so in the attic. When using the bathroom, the boy and girl should never go together. Olivia warned them that if their grandfather found out they were living there, it would be very bad. The children then went to explore the attic. The twins didn't like the attic as a place to play, but they had no other option. To make it more interesting, Catherine and Christopher built a swing for them. One night, Corinne came to visit them. The children complained that they were bored and wanted to go back home. Corinne explained that they should listen to Catherine and Christopher. The twins eventually agreed but started making noise, which brought Olivia into the room. She hit one of the twins hard and said that things wouldn't work like this in the house. Corinne got angry and said that Olivia couldn't lay a hand on her children, or she would leave. Olivia responded that Corinne could do whatever she liked, but this was her house, and her rules would be followed. She then forced Corinne to take off her shirt. Olivia had beaten Corinne a lot because she had come back after so many years. The children were scared seeing this. Olivia called them the children of the devil, which puzzled Catherine, wondering what it meant. Corinne explained that when she was little, her mother used to beat her a lot and would tell her father different things against her, slowly making him distant as he became busier with work. As a result, Corinne was left alone at home. During that time, her father's half-brother came to live with them because his mother had died. He was Corinne's indirect uncle, and he was very handsome and charming. Corinne and he fell in love and ran away to get married, which made their family very angry. Her father even removed her from his will. Olivia had warned Corinne that if she had children, they wouldn't be normal, but that didn't happen. Later, we see Christopher painting in the garden. Olivia asked Catherine what was going on upstairs. She said that Christopher was painting and was a very good painter. Olivia asked if he had ever painted her, suggesting she should take off her clothes. Catherine found this confusing and thought about how Corinne had an affair with her uncle and wondered if something similar could happen between her and her brother. A few days passed, and Corinne didn't come to visit the children. When she finally did, she said she had been spending all her time with her father, went sailing with him, and even had a picnic. Catherine didn't like this and got upset, saying that Corinne should focus on winning her father over quickly so they could leave, as they weren't so bad that he wouldn't accept his own grandchildren. Corinne then revealed the truth, saying that her father had forgiven her but only on the condition that she had no children. Now, she couldn't tell him about the children, and they would have to wait until her father died. Catherine tried to comfort Christopher by saying that this time would pass soon. The twins then came to Catherine and said that they couldn't find someone. It turned out that while playing hide and seek, one of the twins had gotten locked inside a box and was unconscious when they found him. Catherine took care of him, and no one came to help. More time passed, and Christmas arrived. Catherine, trying to be positive, suggested they make a gift for Olivia. After making the gift, Olivia just looked at it and then threw it away. Here is the translated script in English. When Corinne came to visit them, she brought many gifts. Since the children missed the outside world, she even brought a TV for them. She had also brought a very beautiful dress for Catherine. Catherine asked, "Where will we go after wearing this dress? We can't stay hidden like this forever." That day, there was a Christmas party at home, and Catherine and Christopher insisted on attending. Corinne agreed and took them to the party, but she locked them in the liquor cabinet upstairs, where they could only watch the party. Olivia came upstairs to get a bottle, but she didn't leave and caught the children. At the party, for the first time, Corinne saw her father, who was a very mean man. He was pleased with Corinne's return to the family and gave her a very expensive English gift. After the party, as the children were leaving, they saw Corinne with a man. He was telling her, "I can't wait to start our life together. I want to take you somewhere far away." Catherine found this strange and thought that their mother was about to become rich, which is why many people were after her. Catherine went back to the room, but Christopher kept wandering around. When Corinne found out about this, she became very angry and slapped Christopher hard when he returned. The next morning, she came to apologize. Christopher asked, "Who is that man with you?" Corinne said, "He is my father's friend, and we need him. We are very close to our goal." She felt bad about what she did the previous day and said, "We can't live like this. It doesn't matter if we don't have money, we can manage somehow." Hearing this, the children reassured her that they could stay there and she shouldn't worry too much. In reality, Corinne was manipulating them. She herself was so greedy that she could never leave all this behind. Meanwhile, Christopher was reading girls' magazines, and when Catherine asked him about it, he hid them. Catherine asked Corinne about this, and Corinne said, "Now that you are growing up, different changes are bound to come." She brought a dress for Catherine. When Catherine was wearing it, Christopher saw her. There was something going on between them, and Olivia got angry and wanted to punish Corinne by cutting her hair, but Christopher stopped her. At night, Olivia tied a wire around Catherine's head. In the morning, they tried hard to remove it but couldn't. Catherine told Christopher, "It's not your fault, you were just looking at me. You were very close to me. I always think about girls." He thought Catherine was very beautiful but didn't want to think this way. There was no way to remove the wire from Catherine's hair, so she cut all her hair. One day, Catherine was practicing dance, and Christopher started playing around with her. They realized it was wrong and decided to stay away from each other. These days, the twins never talked about going outside. They had been here for 12 years. Catherine and Christopher also wanted to go outside, so they climbed down at night with Christy's help. They wandered near a beautiful lake, wondering if Corinne would do something for them, but there was no trace of her. Corinne came to meet the children, but after 45 minutes, she told them she got married, which was why she couldn't come to meet them. Christopher said, "This can't go on anymore. It has been 2 years, and we are growing up here. We can't live like this anymore." Catherine asked Corinne, "Does your husband even know about us?" Catherine didn't say anything and left. Olivia sent sweets to them through Corinne. Everyone was very happy to see the donuts. Catherine told Christopher, "We should leave this place. No matter how much money we get later, we can't live like this." Christopher said, "We'll need some money to leave." He was standing near the window, and Olivia shouted at him, saying they never called him by his name. Christopher replied, "My name is Christopher, just like my father's." Olivia became even angrier and beat him severely with a whip. Catherine saw Christopher's wounds, and they kissed. The next day, they were close again, and Olivia asked, "What are you two doing?" Christopher cried and fell at Olivia's feet, saying, "I made a big mistake." Olivia, who believed in God, said only God could forgive them. After Olivia left, Catherine asked Christopher, "What were you doing?" Christopher started laughing. He had made a copy of Olivia's key. Now they could escape whenever they wanted. Every night, they started stealing small amounts of money from the house. It would take a lot of time to steal little by little, but they had no other option. One night, when they were sneaking out, Corinne's husband was asleep. Catherine, curious, went close to him and kissed him. Then they took the money and returned to their room. Outside, Christopher was looking at the fences being electrified and found the switch to turn off the electricity. When he entered the house, he saw Corinne talking to her husband. Her husband said, "I had a dream where a little girl like you kissed me." Christopher realized it was Catherine and became very angry. In his rage, they became intimate with each other. Catherine said, "We can stop all this if you want," but Christopher said, "I love you very much." One day, their twin brother became very sick. They told Corinne about it, but she still refused to take him to the hospital. Catherine cursed her a lot, and Olivia eventually took the twin to the hospital. The next day, Olivia came and said, "Your twin brother was very ill. We tried everything, but we couldn't save him." They all felt very bad and decided they couldn't stay here even for a moment. They planned to leave at night with all the jewelry and money in the house. While stealing, they overheard the maids talking. The maids were also stealing. They said that since Corinne's father had died, they were slowly being let go, so they should take whatever they could. Christopher was shocked to learn that his grandfather had died 6 months ago. Corinne was enjoying her new life and hadn't told her husband about the children. Her plan was to keep the children in the attic forever. When Christopher came upstairs, he saw that his little sister was in bad condition. She had fed her donut to the mouse, and the mouse had died. This meant that the donuts Corinne had sent were poisoned, which might be why their little brother had died. Hearing all this noise, Olivia came upstairs and started hitting them, but Christopher took her stick. He caught Olivia and told everyone to go to the attic. They knew Olivia was afraid of going to the attic, so he dragged her there, locked the door, and everyone escaped through the window. Olivia couldn't leave and was in very bad condition. A servant saw them escaping and asked Christopher, "Please let us go. We are Corinne's children." The servant realized what was happening and turned off the electricity to the fences, allowing them to escape. Catherine said, "We will never go back to that place, but we might meet again with our help. Whatever is between me and Christopher will always bring shame to Corinne. That will be her punishment." Being with Christopher was Catherine's way of taking revenge on her mother. And with this, the movie ends. If you liked the video, please like and comment. We bring many movies, so please subscribe to this channel and don't forget the bell notification icon. See you again with a new movie. Until then, thank you and take care of yourself.